Hello again. This is a lovely Wednesday, YouTube. My name's James PFP. I've got another video here. It's probably going to be a fairly short one. I noticed something strange yesterday while I was watching other videos. Sargon uploaded something from, I guess, from California, where he was spending a little bit of time at a conference this last couple of days. So he must have done this video as the conference was wrapping up, or I guess as he says in the video, as he was getting ready to leave. So I'm gonna cut right straight to the chase. This is the video. I'll leave a link in the description to the video itself. I'm only going to be using a small piece of this video, however, and here is the piece that I'm using. I want you to pay attention to not Sargon, but what's following.
This isn't about objectivity. This is about activism. Just come out and say it. The next clip is of a land whale professor from Fresno who has tenure. And because...
Okay, he's talking about this professor from Fresno who has tenure. However he describes her is however he describes her. That's not the reason why I'm doing this. The reason I'm interested is because of this particular professor from Fresno. I had to do a little bit of looking around just to make sure that I had my mind on the right image, or on the right thing here. This professor from Fresno, her name is Rhonda Gerard. And we're going to have a look at Rhonda Gerard in only a moment.
she has tenure, she can say some pretty radical things.
A lot of the agriculture, a lot of the...
Okay, in this video, I'm going to switch over at this point to the lab so that we've got a better display of what's happening. I'll make this bigger. I'll make this just a little bit larger so we can clearly see the professor is over here on the left-hand side. You see my mouse still? You can't. The professor is over here on the left-hand side. She's wearing red. Her name is Rhonda.
The food, that Americans eat is grown there, or around there. And even though a lot of the farmers now are Trump supporters and just fucking stupid, and I'm inspired by several things.
So she's managed to get a lot of news coverage in the last several weeks, particularly following the death of Barbara Bush. She really made the news for the speech that she's being pictured for right here, behind this here lectern with positive people written on it. She's got, you can notice Rhonda currently has short hair, or her hair is kept back short, and she's covering her arm. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit here. I'm not too terribly interested in what Sargon says or what she says for a few moments. I want to draw attention to Rhonda in other contexts.
Stupid and being like, no, we have to be gentle. We have to, no, don't be fucking gentle.
Okay, don't be fucking gentle. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit longer. It's really not interesting. It's really not that important to listen to what she's saying, if you can bear with me for a moment.
People need to fucking throw grenades into it. I don't give a fuck.
Why don't we throw grenades into Richard Spencer's house? You don't have opinion? Defender of Richard Spencer's idea to the Marxists. Why haven't they had grenades chucked through them? You're right and he's right.
Writer's voice. I don't give a fuck. A person hones their writer's voice is by telling people to shut the fuck up when they annoy them.
It's too easy. I'm not doing it.
Call them out for their inappropriate and spilling out masculinity.
What about your inappropriate and spilling out femininity?
That was actually an easy one.
Make fun of them in public around
I can do that.
a bunch of other people that were at an event.
Oh, depends on the type of event now, doesn't it, Rhonda?
Rhonda.
It's not
Rhonda, sorry,
I got two
Rhonda.
questions. I hope you're fine with that.
Dude, no woman asked 2 questions. Look at this shit.
Maybe he doesn't measure himself by the standards of women, and maybe you shouldn't measure yourself by the standards of men. So maybe you should shut up, stop interrupting him, because the man has 2 questions.
This dude's like...
And he claims you
recommendations or
So lovely.
I tell you what, the Civil War can't come quick enough.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Your kids masturbate.
We notice in the background here, this is a different clip, and Rhonda's hair is actually shoulder length, quite a bit longer. You can see that in the distance there.
Yes. I'm so proud when people walk out of my talks.
I bet.
I'm just like, so President not Coolidge, President Wackledge, as far as
Okay, Wackledge, great.
I'm
Oh.
concerned.
Edgy.
With the high roll, eh?
Haha.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. What's that on your arm, Rhonda?
Like, we're here. Like, we're gonna keep coming here. And
We're now seeing her arm, which has been covered in every other video clip. She has short hair right now, but she's not afraid to show her tattoo.
Empire is
Wow, look at that tattoo.
basically, I mean, you know, like, it counts on brown and black bodies, right, to keep going.
So there's a portrait on her arm. It looks like it's got some kind of background coloration to the left and to the right of it. That's not done in a dark, well, it's not done in just dark, like a black ink and no ink. So there's coloration. It's been shaded and colored.
And, you know, this is actually my shit. The reason you have nice stuff is because you stole my stuff. You stole my resources.
Right.
You stole my land. You know, raped me. You took.
That's at the same time absolutely vile and
I'm going to skip past Sargon's jokes here because they're fine and whatnot. But if you're interested in hearing what Sargon had to say about it, you can go back and see the video, and the link will be in the description. So here comes the next part of this curious look into our professor friend Rhonda. Flickr photo sharing. She doesn't have the tattoo at this point in time. Here's Rhonda. Here's Rhonda with long hair. Long hair Rhonda. Long hair Rhonda is probably last year Rhonda. It's currently not. It's not this year Rhonda. There's a short hair one. Let's see if there's any more pictures of her tattoo. I don't see any. I don't see any at all. Fresno State, this is from the Washington Post. Pardon me for daring to go to WaPo here. This is from April 25th, only a couple days ago. Fresno State says it can't discipline the professor called Barbara Bush an amazing racist. She's all over the news. In late-night tweet storm, Rhonda Gerard taunted the chorus of people demanding she be fired from her tenured position at California State University at Fresno because she called the recently deceased Barbara Bush an amazing racist and exulted, "I'm happy the witch is dead. I'll never be fired," as she wrote on Twitter. Scores of critics, it was challenge accepted. That's actually enough to be said about that. But all I'm pointing out here is that this particular person, Rhonda Gerard, seems to be quite happy to engage with the media circus, which this is encouraging at the moment. But what's weird about it, huh? What's really weird about it? I'm going to go to the Ultimate Cut folder I've got here for work regarding to Charlottesville for a second. In case you don't remember, there's this person driving a red minivan at the beginning of this video. This is from what's lovingly referred to as the Grassy Knoll tape. You know, those in the Knoll. The Grassy Knoll tape was, this starts recording about 5 minutes before the accident begins. This car, this red minivan, has arrived at the intersection, which I'll call Ground Zero. It's there 5 minutes in advance of any large crowd. You can clearly see that here. Whoever's driving this car, it's a she. She's already pulled to a stop, but she hasn't engaged the parking brake or the parking gear yet. But she will. And as we can see, there is no There is nothing stopping her from rejoining traffic here. There's traffic passing by. Did you see the person in the front seat there? Let's have a look at that person again. Look at the tattoo. Long hair. Wow. Wow. Who could that be? Now, I haven't got a really high definition picture of the person who's driving the car, and I'm not saying that that's Rhonda. I'm not saying that. I just found it really funny that this person has a strong resemblance to that person. That's all I'm saying. And I noticed it only yesterday. I know that SonofNewo last year, when he was doing some of his videos about this particular thing, he did talk about, I think he's managed to identify who some of these individuals actually are, and it could very well be that the person who's driving the minivan is a resident of Virginia, not a resident of California. However, it is also possible, however unlikely, that this person who's driving the red minivan is actually a resident of California, and therefore the political reason of a display of a display of some kind. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you'd like to add anything to that, and I'm sure I've got some viewers on my channel that would be interested in commenting on that one.